Good afternoon, everybody. Trying to keep us on time here. Frank Cioffi, and I'm the chair of the State Workforce Investment Board. Wanted to call the meeting to order and thank you all for coming. Commissioner Noonan is here. Hey, Annie, how are you? So we've got a pretty full agenda, and in a minute I'm going to let Michele walk you through the agenda. But I did want to tell you, we had one agenda item that we were previously going to do. I wanted you to have a full picture of what funding comes in for workforce education, training, and development in Vermont across all enterprises and government. And we don't have that all together for you today, so we'll have that at the next meeting. But we thought it would be really good for you to see where all the money is, where it comes in, and then to understand how much is programmed into the different agencies and departments, and how much is actually anything that we're able to easily influence that isn't under federal regulation. So anyway, we'll have that for the next meeting, but I want to let you know that anyway. So we do have one bit of business that I neglected to do during the last two meetings, and I apologize, and that's to approve the minutes from our two previous meetings. So we need to approve the minutes from December 3rd, from February 12th, and from May 19th. And all those minutes have been circulated to you by email, and I would humbly entertain a motion to approve the minutes. Jerry?
Yeah, make a motion to approve the minutes.
They're in front of you as well.
Okay.
Second motion.
Is there a second? Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? Great. Okay, thank you. Keep things moving. I'm going to introduce Michele Kupersmith, and she's going to walk you through our agenda today. And we have a great guest speaker as well, and Matt and Kevin have an excellent presentation as well. So, there you go.
Thank you, Frank. Welcome, everybody. I think we're still going to have a few people coming in a little bit in a few minutes. There's a lot of water on the road. We thought we were safe without snow, but you know how it goes. Today's meeting is really going to focus heavily on what you've all heard this term, career pathways, and that is what is the process that people go through to get from one place to a job. And we're also going to talk about, again, because it's so significant, truly what is the face of Vermont's employment. That is, what are the jobs being offered and what are the people who are in those jobs. And we are so pleased to have Matt Barowitz and Kevin Stapleton presenting that in anew. And we also have a wonderful speaker from the Vermont Jobs for the Future who will talk about the big picture at the national level, but it's all very relevant to what we're hoping to achieve in Vermont. I just want to share with you that I have my own 3 R's. We know the old 3 R's, and they were reading, writing, and arithmetic, but we have a new 3 R's. That is rigorous, relevant, and ready. We need our learning at every level to be rigorous for those individuals. And it may be rigorous defined one way for a person who is on a track for high level of college, and it may be rigorous defined quite differently for someone who's a hands-on learner and has a different set of skills and competencies. We also need all of our learning to be relevant. We need it to be relevant to our business community, to the true opportunities for jobs. We also need it to be relevant to that individual. What are their life goals and aspirations, and what makes it relevant for them? We also need people to be ready for the next step, always. Whatever that next step is, the next day in class, the next day on an activity, the next year in school, the next step in their career, the next step, whatever, we need to have people prepared for the next steps. And I think we've received some talk, and we've heard it, and all of you know that we have too many people showing up on the doorstep for that next step, and they're not prepared. And we really want to change that equation, and the way to do that is to focus this as a full continuum for people from an early point in life till all the way through adulthood. We will particularly focus on what is now being looked at as 9 through 14, starting with grade 9 and going at least through the associate's degree level. But of course, everything before it and beyond associate's degree and bachelor's and all the training that goes with it is all part of that package. So I just want you all to keep that lens. This is our job, is to keep seeing where the pieces fit in to the big picture. And then we will also, the commissioner will walk you through some of the real meat of what the federal government now expects of the state in terms of compliance to receive very significant federal money. So welcome all of you. Thank you for being here. Help yourself to more coffee as you need to. But we will start with our first speaker, which will be Matt Barowitz.